once you finish the plateau, you're free to go wherever. And you can basically do most things at your own pace, even dungeons earlier if you want to. You can even go to Ganon if you want, as you've guys have seen at 80% last year. Or SGDQ.
Technically last year.
Technically last year,
2017.
yeah. But you're also going to see, after we finish the plateau, there's going to be a whole bunch of these tricks that we're going to be doing that add to the routing. Being able to use a whole bunch of different objects in the world for something that aids in travel.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to do the bomb shrine. This shrine, again, is pretty straightforward. First two are fairly simple, and then the second two, the Cryona shrine and the Stasis shrine, they actually have some cool strats in them. So this one, though, I'm just basically waiting for this platform cycle right here. I'm waiting for this bomb to come up, and then I'm going to cross here. Two are fairly simple, and then the second two, the Cryona shrine, and then here I can actually throw a bomb in a precise position, and it'll blow up. This one, though, I'm just basically waiting for this platform cycle right here. I'm waiting for this. So normally the intended strat is you have to put a bomb on a I don't know, what is it called on the other side?
Cannon.
A cannon or something like that? Yeah, it's something on the other side that shoots a bomb over, and then you blow it up that way. But if you just throw a bomb and blow it up at the right time, you just skip that entirely.
The save versus kill incentive is going.
All right, and then again right here, I'm just going to wait, skip the cutscene. As soon as the camera moves, I'm going to skip it, and then that'll save like 5 seconds or so. It's really cool.
So coming up here after this loading screen, there's going to be one small optimization that ATZ is going to do. I don't know whether he crouches or jumps, but he's going to do either one of those and do that before he pulls up the map.
Announcement: the save versus
I actually
kill
paused for that, so that's what I'll do. But
announcement: the save versus
first,
kill incentive is going to end.
That is right.
Goodies.
You can check YouTube for I did this really. I do You can check YouTube.
Very important. It actually is important, though. I didn't just get that for a joke. We actually need a shirt from the plateau for a strat that we're going to do later. So, although this one is a couple seconds slower than one of the other ones, this one's better. So.
It's a good red. Good shade of red.
All right, so now we're going to head over to the Cryona Shrine, and this is where I would say probably the most interesting movement on the plateau is, because we're going to use a lot of shield surfing and whistle sprinting. So one thing that we didn't mention that whistle sprinting lets us do is you can pretty much run almost at a 90-degree angle when you're running up something. You can probably run at like 70 degrees or something like that. So I'm going to be using that to climb a mountain coming up. And it lets us keep our stamina while climbing something, which is really, really useful. It's not this one. This one's just small, but get up here, and then we're going to go do a shield surf.
So also coming up here, we're hitting an area where it is cold. Link takes cold damage in this game, as well as heat damage in hot places. You take a half heart every 10 seconds. So picked up some shrooms there just to help him get to the shrine.
Yep.
And sometimes if you're fast enough, you can make it there without it, but it's really unreliable. And it's very tight if you try to go for that, and it's not really that worth it, to be honest. So picking up the shrooms there guarantees that you can make it. And also, that shield surf can't. If you fall in the water right there, you're basically dead.
Yep.
The cold water makes you take incredibly fast damage.
All right, so this is where you're going to see the whistle sprinting pretty much straight up. I'm going to use some here, climb. Now I want some stamina back. Climb some more right here, and then we're pretty much going to be running directly up this slope, which normally is impossible. Whistle sprinting makes this happen. So now that we're at full stamina, we can just climb up all the way to the top. I'm going to eat some food real quick. You can actually make this full run all the way to the Cryona Shrine without eating anything. It's extremely tight, though. You have to have pretty much everything perfect. Really good shield surf and everything else. So this was going to be pretty close. I should take damage. Yeah, I took damage right there, so I was about a second or two off of making it. So that was not bad. The shield surf was a little slow. That's the only thing.
Otherwise, the shield surf actually is pretty difficult to get a perfect one. It's all about when you jump relative to the slopes that you get.
Yeah, all right. So yeah, I'm going to grab this rune here. We have time for a couple more donations before this shrine starts. This shrine's pretty cool, though, so just maybe 1 or 2 donations real quick.
All right. Hey, remember that time I said we were 4K into the secret incentive? Yeah, we're just about at 20.
Oh, my God.
20 now already. That's awesome. Also, guys, keep in mind, we are only 23K away from 2 million, so I'm going to need your help, audience, to get hype so that we can hit this goal, okay? Are you guys with me? Are you with? Yeah? Hype! Let's go! Let's go. Right, we've also got a $750 donation from 59 who says, Yobby shall not pass. Go roach for it.
All right, so that trick you just saw there, that is a Cryonis block jump. So Cryonis is a rune that allows you to make a column of ice and water, and it has a vertical motion to it. So if you can shield jump onto the block while it's moving up, you can actually get some pretty good height on jumps, and you can get to get up to some pretty high locations and shrines. And you can also, like we said earlier, with chaining things together with shield tricks and stuff, you can chain things together with that, such as bombs, which I think we'll see some of that later.
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely will. Yeah, that was actually a little bit scary. I was super close to failing that. If you fail that, there's actually a Guardian down there, and you might have noticed that I was sitting at half a heart, so that guy could have easily killed me if that happened to fail. So
yeah, those guys will one hit you right there if you're in master mode. If you're in normal mode, they do, I think, a quarter heart.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I guess something else to mention with master mode is that throughout the game on normal mode, you actually have this thing that we call one-shot protection, where if you are at full HP and you get hit for something that does more than your full health bar, you will drop to a quarter heart every single time. But on master mode, that's actually removed entirely. So what that means is that most things in the game are just going to one-shot me. So if I get hit by pretty much any enemy in the game, I'm dead.
Fun.
It is fun.
In addition to that as well, some of the stasis launches earlier on, most notably one that we're going to do right at the end of Plateau, actually have the potential to kill you if you don't do them in a correct method, if you're in master mode. Because some of them can hit you for 3 hearts, and if you only have 3 hearts with no one-shot protection, you're just going to die from it.
Ooh.
Okay, I had to stop that. Okay, that was good. Okay, so I ate 2 shrooms there. You actually only need 1, but I ate 2 just to get it out of my inventory. I don't really want to have any more of those shrooms. And then another fall damage glitch right here. Okay.
Nice.
And he went in fully unequipped right there, because we're going to pick up another weapon in this shrine that we're going to be able to, that we're going to need to use afterwards.
Yep. Yeah, fully unequipped there. You can either equip something else or just fully unequip. Either way, it'll work. But yeah, I fully unequipped because there is something that I want to pick up. So just having nothing in Link's hands will immediately equip that item. So it's just easier to do that. All right, you have time for another donation if you want.
Okie dokie. We've got $150 from Just Me Heart. That's what it looks like. Been a pleasure drawing during this year's AGDQ. Congrats to all the runners, event organizers, staff, and all of those behind the scenes. Great job all. Guys, we're only 15K away. Just about. Let's go!
All right, so this rune that he just got here, called Stasis, without a doubt the most useful rune in the game for speedrunning.
Yeah.
Allows you to basically pause any object, well, not any object, but most objects in time, stops them completely. And in addition to that, any without a doubt, any hits you do onto them for speedrunning with a number of different things. Basically, pause during that time when it's paused. Will actually be stored and unleashed at once the stasis effect wears off. So right after the shrine here, we're going to do a trick that you're going to see. How that is hits you do onto them, and with a number of different things. Basically, pause during that time when it's paused. Will actually be stored and unleashed at once the stasis effect wears off.
You're near an object and you have.
So right after the shrine here, we're going to do a trick that you're going to see. How that is.
Okay, so I took some damage to my shield there when I was going to do that. I meant to unequip it, but I just hit it. That's actually fine because I do want to break my shield sort of soon. We're going to grab another one shortly after the plateau ends. So taking damage on my shield is actually not even a bad thing. I took some damage to my shield there when I was going to do that. Normally I would have to just it, but I kind of jump on the ground. That's actually fine. The fact that I took damage, I might actually feel things sort of soon. I'm hoping that I have at least another one more durability on it before taking damage on my shield. Because I'm going to do damage to my shield there. Normally I would have to just fit, but I kind of jump on the ground. That's actually fine. The fact that I took damage, I might actually feel things. For now, I'm hoping that I have at least another one more durability on it before taking damage on my shield. Because I'm going to do damage to my shield there. Something before. Normally I would have to just fit, but I kind of jump on the ground. That's actually fine. The fact that I took damage, I might actually feel things. For now, I'm hoping that I have at least another one more durability on it before taking damage on my shield. Because I'm going to do damage to my shield there. Something before. Normally I would have to just fit, but
there we go. go.
That's a nice angle.
That's a very good angle.
And this leg, though, now is hoping that I have another one. Okay.
Ooh.
Oh! Okay.
So actually, something we can explain right there. You may have seen it kind of turned into a little bit of an octopus right there for a second.
They stretched out.
So that is an effect of the shield trick that we've been doing with the shield earlier.
Okay.
It messes up his safe ragdoll. Actually, basically makes it so he doesn't take knockbacks or anything. And sometimes doing a little bit of an octopus right there, like by taking knockbacks. Instead of getting knocked, that is an effect of the shield trick the shield
Okay.
It messes up his, people call them stretchy safe ragdoll. Actually, basically makes it so he doesn't take knockbacks or anything. But since that happened, he actually doesn't have the pops right there, like by taking knockbacks. Instead of getting knocked out,
Yeah, I was gonna have to do that, but because I took damage, I'm not gonna have to do that. Unfortunately, I will have to grab a couple of herbs right after this one because I won't be able to survive the next phase much otherwise. Another thing I have to mention, we are gonna need the name of the horse shortly, so unfortunately, I will have to grab a couple of herbs right after this one because I won't be able to survive the next phase much otherwise. Another thing I have to mention, we are gonna need the name of the horse shortly, so unfortunately, I will have to grab a couple of herbs right after this one.
So grabbing our first bow. Those are good boosts in this game. Always bound to.
Another thing I have to mention,
like other
we are going to
Zelda
need the name of the horse
no switch to
shortly, so unfortunately, I will have to grab a couple of herbs right after this one.
So grabbing our first bow. Those are good boosts in this game. Always bound to.
Another thing I have to mention,
like other Zelda
no switch to shortly, so unfortunately, I will have to grab a couple of herbs. So yeah, Stasis launch coming up right here, but I'm going to grab the herbs first because, like I said, if I don't, I'm going to die when I do this. If I do it correctly, I will only take 2 hearts of damage. If I do it wrong, because I'm a Master 1, I'm actually going to die when I do this. So there's also a horse coming up that I'm going to have to right here, but I'm going to grab the herbs first. So that's it's a little bit of RNG on the horse. I'm actually trying to get a fast. I will only take 2 hearts of damage, so I'm actually going to. If I do it wrong, because I'm a Master 1, I'm actually going to die when I do this.
We can talk about horses as well. How the RNG.
There's also a horse coming up right here, but I'm going to catch.
In this location, we're going here.
It's a little bit of RNG on the horse. I'm actually trying to get a fast. I will take 2 hearts of damage, so I'm actually. If I do it wrong, because I'm a Master 1, I'm actually going to die when I do this. We can talk about horses as well. There's also a horse coming up right here, but I'm going to catch.
In this location, we're going here.
It's a little bit of RNG on the horse. I'm actually trying to get a fast. So bad I turned right at the last second. But yeah, I'm trying to catch a horse here, and basically what I'm looking for when I catch the horse is I want it to have 3 spurs. I'm purposely not going to catch the one in front because that one always has 4 spurs. I turned right at the last second. And all I'm looking for is another horse that just has no spots on it here, and basically what I'm looking for when I catch the horse, and hopefully 3 spurs. I want it to have 3 spurs. I'm purposely not going to catch the one in front because that one always has 4 spurs. I turned right at the last second. And all I'm looking for is another horse that just has no spots on it here, and basically what I'm looking for when I catch that horse, and hopefully 3 spurs. I want it to have 3 spurs. I'm purposely not going to catch the one in front because that one always has 4 spurs. It's a pretty decent angle, so normally you can go to this rock right here if your angle is kind of off, but I think I can go directly to a horse and check out what it is. This is going to be a close one. These horses can actually kill me, so I have to be pretty careful. It's a pretty decent angle, so normally you can go to this rock right here if your angle is kind of off, but I think I can go directly to a horse. And what is it?
What is it?
This is a 4-speed. Okay. So because of this, I actually made a backup file because normally what I would do in a run is I would immediately go to the rock, I would save, and I would load a file again. But I made a backup save just for this situation. What is it? Because I want to have a 4-speed because it saves a ton of time. So it's complete luck. It's a 50% chance. Because of this, I actually made a don't get one. Yeah. What I would do is already set up everything I just did. I would immediately go to the rock, I would save, and I would load a file again. But I made a backup save just for this situation. What is it? Because I want to have a 4-speed. But we just have a 4-speed. It's complete luck. It's a 50% chance. Because of this,
the horses are probably the most annoying RNG in this game. There's also RNG that involves like weather and enemies.
I actually made a don't get one. Yeah, because normally set up everything I just did. I would immediately go to the rock, I would save, and I would load a file again. But I made a backup save just for this situation. Because I would lose probably in the ballpark of 4 or 5 minutes if I continue with that horse that I caught. So doing this is going to save me a lot of time.
There's also RNG.
Normally, if I was just doing, you know, like PB attempts or something, and that happened to me, I would just immediately reach that because it just wastes way too much time. If you have to reload, it probably takes about just as long as I would open up this other file, so in the ballpark of 4 or 5 minutes. If I just use this that I caught, eliminate the RNG, this is going to save me a lot of time. Normally, if I was just doing, you know, like PB attempts or something, and that happens, I would just be because it just wastes way too much time. If you have to reload, when you hop off the horse, it probably takes about just as long as I would open up.
Wait, guys, here we go. 2 minutes! Do you hear that? Do you hear that hype? Let's go! 2 mil! 2 mil! 2 mil! Wait, guys, here we go. All right, next goal, guys. Let's see if we can break our previous record of 2.2. So keep it up. Let's keep it up. I'm sorry, continue.
All right, so all I'm doing here is just another stasis launch with this thing. Picking up the arrow, just to make sure I have it again. Then I do that, jump off, and we're done.
Yeah, how arrows work is if they hit a dull object, like a rock or something, then you can pick them up off the ground, even if they're using them for a stasis launch. But if they hit an enemy, then they'll just be gone forever.
Yeah, so I'm going to be trying as much as I can to pick up the arrows again after I do a stasis launch every time, just because arrows in this run they're somewhat tight, so I just have to be careful that I don't run out of them because they're very important later on.
So coming up here in a second, he's going to head down. We're going to head up to another shrine. It's got a decent amount of travel distance there. There's some tough enemies to go by on the way, however. But something else we should probably talk about with the stasis tricks. What exactly the arrow does in the situation of a trick like that. So basically, the stasis is directional. It's got and setting the arrow at the end basically sets the direction the object's going to move in. However, so you can basically manipulate how it's going to fly, how it's going to hit link, stuff like that by using arrows. Exactly the arrow does in the situation of a trick.
Okay,
like
this guy right here has some shock arrows. If he hits me, I'm dead. That was really close. Okay. There's also a guardian that's to my left, but I think he missed me as well.
So you can
I actually kind of used my spurs in a weird way there, just because I kind of know exactly how many I need to get by that guy safely. So that's why I wasn't using spurs. Has some shock arrows. If he hits me, I'm dead. That was really close. Okay. There's also a guardian that's to my left, but I think he missed me as well.
So you can
I should also mention that each horse language that I do only saves about half a second to a third of a second on a. That's why I wasn't using spurs. So a lot of the time I opt to not do it because if you fail one, it wastes. There's also a guardian that's so typically it's safer to do them when you're going uphill or if you're on. I should also mention that if you're going downhill, it's a lot of steering. Only saves about half a second to a third of a second on a. That's why horses moving downhill. So a lot of the time I opt to not do it because if you fail one, it wastes. So typically it's safer to do them when you're going uphill or if you're on. I should also mention that if you're going downhill, it's a lot of steering. Only saves about half a second to a third of a second on. All right, so this is where that ruby is going to come into play. A lot of the time I opt to not. I'm going to sell this. Fail one, it wastes. Typically it's the arrows on when you're going uphill or if you're on. I should also mention that we're going to talk about these are going to be only saves about half a second to a third of a second. Okay, I need the horse that ruby is going to come really. A lot of the time I opt to not. I'm going to sell this.
Okay, I got that for you along with a donation explanation.
Okay.
If that sounds good.
Sure, yeah.
The name will be Roquefort, and I can spell that for you.
I think I know that. Okay, I need the horse that ruby is going to come really. A lot of the time I opt to not. I'm going to sell this.
Okay, I got that for you along with a donation explanation. That's correct. There's a $5 donation from Romy. The name will be Hey everyone, Romy here from the French dollar for you to explain why. Jean Roquefort is a very famous French actor who died in October 2017 of cancer and is still quite a sensation even nowadays generation. I got that for you along with a donation explanation. We'd like to thank BK. There's a $5 donation from Romy. The name says, Hey everyone, the Romy here from the donation. Explain why. Also, it would mean a lot. Jean Roquefort is a very famous if all of the room would shout Garde la Pêche and is still quite a sensation. Garde la Pêche! Congratulations on another successful event. Also, 2 million hype! Hey everyone, the Romy here from the donation. Explain why. Also, it would mean a lot to Fort is a very famous
So this shrine right here
which
is
out
probably one of the most
Guard La
well-known.
Pêche and is still quite different.
It can be quite difficult sometimes.
Yeah, this shrine is like
on another
really
successful
difficult
event.
for me for no
Also,
reason. It's actually not that hard, but I always have the most trouble. Like there, I shouldn't have had anything go wrong, but at the end, there's actually some guardians that are pretty scary. Okay, safe from that
It can
guy.
be quite difficult sometimes.
Yeah, this shrine is like, I actually wanted to headshot that guy or hit him right in the eye. It's actually not that hard, but I always have them right down to dodge there. I shouldn't have had anything go wrong, but at the end, there's actually some guardians that are pretty scary. Okay. Should be good. This guy. Kind of the right is going to shoot. Yeah, this shrine is like, I actually wanted to headshot that guy or hit him right in the eye. It's actually not that hard, but I always have them right down to dodge there. I'm actually kind of glad I'm done with that, because that can go really bad really quick.
That is a very stressful shrine.
Yeah.
Link is very.
Should be good. This guy. Kind of the right is going to shoot.
Basically, if you land on that
Is
water,
like, I actually wanted to headshot that guy or hit him right in the eye. It's actually not that hard, but I always have them right down to dodge there. I'm actually kind of glad I'm done with that, because that right after this really bad really quick.
that is a very stressful shrine.
Yeah.
Link is very.
This route I actually found. Well, not too much. This past. There was a new route that I found for this category about 2 months ago. That ends up saving about 3 minutes. We used to go down south. Right after this, where you would ride a horse all the way down, following a river, and then we would kind of ride into Kakariko. But if we do this instead, it saves a lot of time right away. But the only problem is that later, we needed a way to get to the final memory in the game, and we would ride a horse directly from all the way down. Normally, we would have a stable that was following a river, so we would just warp there and run to the memory. But if we do this instead, it's a really short amount of time. It saves a lot of time right away. I'm not gonna, the only problem is that later, spoil right now how we get to the final memory. The final memory going this way is a lot directly from all the way down. Normally, I guess this is also a good time to talk about cooking river, because I'm gonna just warp there and run to the memory. But if we do this instead, it's a really short amount of time. It saves a lot of time. I'm not gonna, the only problem is that later, spoil right now how we get to the final memory. The final memory going this way is a lot directly from all the way down. I guess this is also a good time to talk about cooking river, because I'm gonna just warp there.
Most notably, what we're going to be using mostly in really short category is speed.
I'm not gonna, the only problem is that
speed increase right now. We can just look at a pretty straightforward system. Different items have been, I think it's about 50% speed increase for the next talk about those
levels, most all buffs you get on top of the defense in really short categories. The speed buffs, level 1, increase your speed buff, so speed increase right now.
We can just look at a pretty straightforward system. Different items have been, I think it's about 50% speed increase for the next talk about those
levels, most all buffs you get on top of the defense in really short categories. The speed buffs, level 1, increase your speed buff, so speed increase right now.
We can just look at a pretty straightforward system.
Your walk speed, I think it's about 50%. Level 2 is 20%, level 3 is 50%. So we're getting primarily level 3 buffs, which will help us walk way better.
Okay, so right here I'm actually not whistle sprinting on purpose, so I'm kind of conserving my stamina. I'm actually trying to manipulate the horse's position.
Level 2 is 20%, level 3 is 50%.
But yeah, by not whistling there, I'm making the horse stay at the beginning of the town for now, because later, right here I'm actually not whistle sprinting on purpose, so I'm kind of conserving my stamina. Okay, but yeah, I'm actually trying to manipulate the horse is going to follow me through the town if I whistle, so I'm trying to conserve as much stamina as possible. But yeah, by not whistling there, I'm making the horse stay at the beginning of the town for now, because later, right here
So,
I'm
like you
actually
said with the
not
route
whistling
change we've had in
sprinting.
this allows to actually take the horse
Okay,
to
but yeah, I'm actually trying to. The horse is going to follow me through the town if I whistle. So
we need to go
trying
to
to conserve as much stamina as possible.
But instead,
But yeah, by not whistling there,
to set up
I'm making the horse stay at the beginning of the town for now, because later,
so, like you said with the route change we've had in this allows to actually take the horse to
but yeah, I'm actually trying to. The horse is going to follow me through the town if I whistle. So
we need to go
trying to conserve as much stamina as possible.
But instead,
But yeah, by not whistling there, I'm making the horse stay at the beginning of the town. Okay, so the reason we have to go to Impa input is because coming here unlocks a lot of the main quests that we actually have to complete. So coming here is pretty much a requirement right away in the run. Without talking to input, we're not going to be able to get the camera, which also unlocks the memories. And the reason we have to go to input is because it's very important to come here right away because there's memories scattered all over the world that we're gonna get. So coming here is pretty much a requirement.
Basically, the right way behind the memories is that
without talking to info, we're not going to be able to get the camera, which
that actually
also unlocks the memories. And the reason we have to go to input is because it's very important to come here right away because there's memories scattered all over the world that we're gonna get. So coming here is pretty much a requirement.
basically the right way behind the memories is that
without talking to the reason I said no to the first one is because you actually have to say no to these ones. If you say yes, it kind of opens your map and shows you where you're supposed to go. If you say no, because there's memories scattered all probably like 15 seconds total. Coming here is pretty much a requirement. Right now, I'm just going to use that first one because it was a crit. Normally, I would save it for. The reason I said no to the first one is because you actually have to say no to these ones. If you say yes, it kind of opens your map and shows you where you're supposed to go. If you say no, because there's memories scattered all probably like 15 seconds.
this shrine is kind of special in the fact that we're only going to activate it, not just complete it. This is a very slow shrine.
Normally, I would save it. The reason I said no to the first one is because you actually have to say no to these ones. If you say yes,
activating it marks as waypoint.
kind of opens your map and shows you where you're supposed to go. Probably like 15 seconds.
This shrine is kind of
So
special.
if you look at the mini-map on the bottom right, you're actually going to see the horse's icon blinking. That means the horse is following. So if I did everything correctly, I'm going to get way over here and I'm going to glide off of a
Marks
cliff.
as waypoint.
And the horse should stop following me if I did everything correctly. So the reason I'm doing that is because when we warp back here later, I want the horse to be in position. That means the horse ride me right away. So if I did everything correctly, I'm going to get way over here and I'm going to glide off right up here. I'm going to jump off a cliff in a specific spot. The horse should stop and I'm going to get high enough if I did everything correctly. The horse is following is going to break. So the reason I'm doing that is because when we warp back here later, I want the horse to be in position. That means the horse ride me right away. So if I did everything correctly, it's going to follow me again. Get way over here and I'm going to right here. And again, I'm going to be high enough off the ground after I jump off this cliff. And I'm going to get high enough off the ground where the horse will then stop again. The horse is following is going to break. So the reason I'm doing that is because when we warp back here later, I want the horse to be in position. That means the horse ride me right away.
It was actually kind of funny how we found it. We were coming up with ideas.
Follow me again. Way over here. Right here. And again, I'm going to be high enough off the ground after I
actually noticed that the horse was there.
high enough off
Come
the
back
ground
the second turn.
stop again.
So ATZ came up with a way to make it always do stay in that big spot. That's kind of what we wanted to get to memories break. It was actually kind of funny how we found walking there. Coming up with ideas.
Follow me again. Way over here. Okay, so I'm going to do a launch right here. This is one of the scarier ones in the round. After I actually noticed safety skills here. Taking damage here and failing is really, really bad.
So
Just
ATZ
to be
came up
sure.
with a way to make it always stay in that big spot. That's kind of what we wanted to get to memories break. It was actually kind of funny how we found walking there. Coming up with ideas.
Follow me again. Way over here. Okay, so I'm going to do a launch right here. This is one of the scarier ones in the round. After I actually noticed safety skills here. Taking damage here and failing is really, really bad. Just to be sure. Yeah, that was pretty scary. This isn't going to be. Oh, can I clear it? Can I clear it? Can I clear it? Yes. Okay, good. Okay, that worked out. Yeah, that was really scary because I let go of bow like probably a couple frames early, and I didn't shoot the arrow right away. But yeah, that all worked out. That was probably the launch that I was the most scared. That was scared of. That was pretty scary. This isn't going to be. Oh, can I clear it? Can I clear it? Yes. Okay, good. Okay, that worked out. Yeah, that was really scary because I let go of bow like probably a couple frames early, and I didn't shoot the arrow right away. Yeah, that all worked out. That was probably the launch that I was right there. That was scared of. That was. We're not going to need any. This is going to be for a while. Can I clear it? Can I clear it? Yeah. Okay, good. Okay. That worked out. Yeah, I guess it was really different to get there, but I just feel like to equip things like probably a couple after I'm done with the previous item. Yeah, that'll probably be a trend. That was probably the launch that I was right there. Just to equip things. We're not going to need any. This is going to be for a while. Can I clear it? Can I clear it?
It's just good to
that worked out. Yeah, I guess it was really different to get there, but I just feel like to equip things like probably.
Yeah, typically when I'm running, after I'm walking somewhere, basic movement.
Yeah, that'll probably be a trend. That was probably the launch. Oh, right there. Just to equip things.
This game does have a lot of pretty basic
just for a while.
It's just good to
that worked out. Yeah, I guess it was really different to get there, but I just feel like to equip things like
stuff that
typically when I'm running, after I'm walking somewhere,
so you might have noticed there that the game just lagged. When you're going really fast, the game actually struggles to keep up a lot of the time. So because we're going with a potion like recently, so I mean the game just struggles and sometimes it'll just totally freeze. That'll be really common during space as well. So you might have noticed if the game ever totally freezes, that's what's going on. The game is trying to catch up. When you're going really fast, the game actually struggles to keep up a lot of the time. So because we're going with a potion like this, the game just struggles. So this is a motion control. Totally. I know a lot of really common. I know everyone's motion control. Yeah, it's amazing. The game essentially totally freezes. That's what's going on. The game is trying to catch up. When you're going really fast, the game actually struggles to keep up a lot of the time. Just go like that. Because we're going with a potion like this, the game just struggles. So this is a motion control. Totally. I know a lot of push it a little bit and speed it up. Yeah, it's amazing. The game essentially totally freezes. That's what's going on. The game is trying to catch up. When you're going really fast, the game actually struggles to keep up a lot of the time. Just go like that. Because we're going with a potion like this, the game just struggles. So this is a motion control. Totally. I know a lot of push it a little bit. Okay, so right after this, yeah, it's amazing. We need a lot of ingredients. Kakariko just happens to be a place where there's a lot of insects on the ground. So it's super important that I pick these up because I need a lot of them for cooking. So the movement here is like kind of. Okay, so right after this, I don't want to say it's precise, but it's really need a lot of because the thing with insects is they disappear after being a place where there's a lot of. So I have to get to them right away and be able to pick them up as fast as I can. It's super important. So there's a couple lizards and a few frogs that I have to grab. I'm looking to grab 2 lizards. The movement here is like,
especially the frogs up here. It's RNG.
Okay, so right after this, I don't want to say it's precise, but it's really need a lot of because the thing with insects is they disappear after being a place where there's a lot of. So I have to get to them right away and be able to pick them up as fast as I can. It's super important. There's a couple lizards and a few frogs that I have to grab. I'm looking to grab 2 lizards. The movement here is like,
especially the frogs up here. It's RNG.
Okay, so right after this, I don't want to say it's precise, but it's really need a lot of because it's pretty much just they disappear after being a place where there's a lot of. So I have to get to them right away and be able to pick them up as fast as I can. Okay, and now this is the first use of that tree branch we grabbed. So normally you would do this with a torch, but instead you can actually just do this with a tree branch.
It's really nice that we found we can do that.
It's pretty much
Wrapping a torch is actually pretty slow.
Yeah, that was actually a big problem for a while. There was no torch in our path. Like in the old route that we used to do, that used to come. Normally you would do this with a torch, but instead you can actually do this. There was a torch in our path, so it was very easy to do it. But
it's really nice that we
when this new route was found, we needed a way to do this quest. Yeah, that was actually a big problem for a while. I can't remember. There was no torch. Someone figured out that you could actually, in the old route that we used to do, that used to come. Normally you would do this with a torch, but instead you can actually do this. There was a torch in our path, so it was very easy to do it. But when this new route was found, we needed a way to be careful not to whistle sprint. Yeah, that was actually whistle sprints for a while. Link will actually leave no E in the whistle animation when I pick up the old route, which would make him put it away. So I was being kind of careful there to not whistle. There was a torch because I don't want to have that happen. This takes a long time to run. When this new route, a lot of things that we needed a way to be careful not to whistle sprint. Yeah, that was actually whistle sprints for a while. Link will actually leave no rain in the whistle animation. Sometimes you just get rain here randomly. It's very rare, but being kind of careful there too. Yeah, that can happen, and if that happens, this takes a long time to run. If you're in a run, you reset. But if that would have happened to me now, really the only thing I could have done was go to the inn and just wait. Sometimes you just get rain here randomly. It's very rare, but being kind of careful there too. Yeah, that can happen, and if that happens, so we're just getting the camera right here. You're in a run, you reset. But if that would have happened to me now, really the only thing I could have done was go to the inn and just wait.
Hey guys, we have a $5,000.
You just get rain here randomly. It's very rare.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that can happen. And
This is from.
we're just getting the camera right here. You're in a run.
Love the name. It says excited for this Breath of the Wild run. Lost my dad to cancer a couple years ago. So hey guys, this much donated $5,000 to help cancer warms my heart. Thank you so much again to all the runners and organizers. I can't even imagine how much work goes into this. Love the name. It says excited for this Breath of the Wild run. $50 from Ganrock. My dad says the GDQs are always amazing at this. They inspire little guys like me to get into speedrunning to help cancer warm, and they inspire others to help fight cancer. Thanks so much again to all the runners and organizers. Thanks for another fantastic season. And shout outs to Chris Hinnell and the rest. It says excited for this Breath of the Wild $50 from Ganrock. My dad says the GDQs are always amazing at this. They inspire $100 like me to get into speedrunning to help cancer warm, and they inspire others. Congrats on 2 mil! This event gets better every year. Another fantastic season. Also, guys, keep in mind now we are averaging about $1,000 per minute of the run for this donation incentive. $100. We're just about a fifth of the way through, you guys. We can do it. Let's keep it up and let's break that record. Also, guys, keep in mind now we are averaging about $1,000 per minute of the
Okay, so
run.
right here, all I had to do was get the camera and then take a picture. It's going to send me back to info.
We're just about a fifth
And
way through, you guys.
now, if everything works correctly, which I think it did, our horse should be in a really good spot to follow us to the Great Ferry, which is actually a main quest. Okay, so right here, all I had to do is first we're going to talk to Impa, and then we're going to head over there. Hopefully, the horse will follow us, and then we're going to go to our first round. If everything works correctly, which I think it did, our horse should be in a really good spot to follow us to the Great Ferry, which is actually a main quest. Okay, so right here, all I had to do is first we're going to talk to Impa, and then we're going to head over there. Hopefully, the horse will follow us. Yeah, I think then we're going to go to our first round once we can do that, because the guy where you can this, our horse should be in a really good spot. He tells you where some of the other memories are, I believe. So if you don't know where any of them are, you can just take your camera. Right here, all I have to do is first we're going to talk to Impa. I think it shows you hopefully the horse will follow us. Yeah, I know it shows. Yeah, I think then we're going to go to our first round once we can do that, because the guy where you can this, our horse should be in a really good spot. He tells you where some of the other memories are, I believe. So if you don't know where any of them are, you can just take your camera. Right here, all I have to do is first we're going to talk to Impa. I think it shows you hopefully the horse will follow us. Yeah, I know it shows. Yeah, I think then we're going to go to our first round once we can do that, because the guy where you can going straight back up the same cliff. He tells you where some of the other memories are. When you start whistling, our horse, you don't start coming back from the other direction, because our horse is already on top of the cliff. I think way off to the side. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I think we're going to go to our first round once we can do that, because the guy where you can going straight back up the same cliff. The horse is going to follow us down here now. We're not going to get on the horse yet. Our horse, you don't start coming back from the other direction. Is actually considered a part of cactus village still, and horses can only move way up very, very slow speed villages. It's actually much faster to run to get to here. Wow, there's no horse straight back up the same. I don't think they spawned yet. The horse is going to follow us down here. I guess not. Got there. On the horse yet. Yeah, normally there's some fairies there that I was actually going to grab for safety, but I guess I'm not getting fairies this time. It's actually much faster to spawn after this cut gets here. Wow, there's no horse straight back up the same. I don't think they spawned yet. The horse is going to follow us down here. I guess not. Got there. So we have to give. Yeah, normally there's some fairies there that I was actually going to grab for safety, but I guess I'm not getting fairies this time. The reason the Great Fairy in the game is that she can upgrade your armor for the spawn for you, so it gives them more defenses and extra abilities and stuff in your exchange for items. I don't think they spawned yet. The horse is going to follow us. We don't really need to do that in speed at all. So we have to give. Yeah, normally there's some fairies there that I was actually going to grab for safety. I guess I'm not getting fairies. Yeah, this is the Great Fairy in the game is that she can upgrade your armor.
Look at your stuff and you tell her, I'd rather not.
I gotta take a picture of that. I can do that in speed at all. Are there fairies? Oh, there's fairies. Oh, I got one. Okay, good. Also, Master Mode actually causes that encounter with the fairy to be slightly different. In normal mode, you don't have any clothes on, so she doesn't even have anything to examine. Where is my Okay, gotta take a picture. There we go. Okay. So sometimes the horse gets like kind of stuck in there. That wasn't too bad. Sometimes the horse just decides it wants to run into trees and stuff like that. Master Mode actually causes that encounter with the fairy to be horses in this game kind of finicky. And this ride right here is where you're going to maybe see that a few times. Yeah, this ride is actually so awful because there's a narrow road that we have to go on, and for a lot of it you can't control how the horse decides it wants to run control trees and stuff like that. The horses are programmed once they get like a certain bond with you, and they'll actually kind of roam. This ride right here is where you're going to fight enemies and stuff while you're on this ride is actually so awful because there's a narrow road that we have to go on, and for a lot of it you can't control how the horse decides it still tries to. Please jump. Please jump. Horses are programmed once they get like but it still tries to go on the path, and this makes it right here. This is this ride is a little slow. There's a narrow road that we have to go on, and a lot of it you can't control how the horse decides it still tries to. Please jump. Please jump.
Oh, fairy.
That's my fairy. Okay, that's fine. I'm totally fine using fairy there because that guy hits you really often. This ride is a little slow. Need some shock arrows. There's a narrow road. We used to actually just buy a lot of it, but that chest since we're going to take a horse on this ride, just pick up some right there. Saves us
fairy.
That's my fairy. Grabbing is actually pretty tight in this run. Totally fine using fairy there because that guy hits pretty well. Yeah, normally you only end up with 6 rupees. Need some shock arrows. There's a narrow road. We used to actually just buy a lot of it, but that chest since we're at the end of this on this ride. First memory is going to be right here in the good time for fairy. That's my fairy. Grabbing is actually pretty tight in this run. Totally fine using fairy there because that guy hits pretty well. Yeah, normally you only end up with 6 rupees.
Guys, we have a $1,000 donation from Dying Breed. Thank you so much.
First memory is going to
Dying
be
Breed
right
says
here.
cancer is the worst.
That's
Keep
what
fighting the
we're
good fight. We also have 2 separate $1,000 donations from Ghost Out 92. Guys, we have a $1,000 donation from Dying Breed. One reads, the horse will be named Roquefort.
First memory is
The
going to be
second
right
says
here.
cancer is don't even try it. Keep fighting the good fight. He deserves it. We all deserve it. Separate $1,000 donation helped us from Ghost Out 92. Guys, we have a $1,000. We have another $2,000 donation. One reads, this is from Fan Gamer. Thank you so much, Fan Gamer. Don't even say hey GDQ. It's been a wonderful marathon. He deserves it. Thanks so much for providing entertainment all week, all while raising so much money for the Prevent Cancer Foundation. Thank you to everyone who bought our GDQ today. $2,000 donation. Incredible amount. This is from Fan Gamer. The commentators on Fan Gamer. Don't even say hey GDQ. It's been a wonderful marathon. He deserves it. Thanks so much for providing entertainment being weird during the press raising so much money for the Prevent Cancer Foundation. Thank you to everyone who bought our GDQ today. $2,000 donation.
Now you're headed to Rito Village.
Fan Gamer.
Way up at the top
Fan
left.
Gamer.
So we have to travel for a while, but we're going to have a bunch of things on the way. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to grab more stuff from the plateau here.
So much money.
Also going to grab more of these herbs.
Thank you to everyone who bought our GDQ. $2,000 donation.
Now you're headed to Rito Village.
Then we're
Way up at the top left. We have to travel for a while, but we're going to have a bunch of things on the way. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to grab more stuff from the plateau here.
so much money.
Also going to grab more of these herbs.
Thank you to everyone who bought our
Yeah, we're actually only taking this forest through memory, which is right over here, and then to a shrine, and then we're pretty much done with it. So we have to travel for a while, but we're going to have a bunch of things on the way. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to grab more stuff from the plateau here. Yeah, we're actually only taking this forest through memory, which is right over here, and then to a shrine, and then we're pretty much done with this cutscene. So we have to travel for a while, but we're going to have a bunch of things on the way. So the first thing we're going to do is
We have what? Another $1,000 donation.
yeah, we're actually only taking this
This is
forest
from
through
Turbo
memory,
ARAM.
right over here.
It says dropping donation bombs in order to break records.
Pretty much done
My
with
uncle and grandfather both survived cancer, and I want everyone else who goes through cancer to do the same. We have Love Seeing Games Run, another $1,000 donation, one that I've never played before.
Yeah, we're actually only
We have a $50 donation from Nem the Noob. He says I love watching games in order to break records. I'd like to dedicate this donation to my husband, and I want everyone else who goes through cancer to do the same. We have Love Seeing Games Run, another $1,000 donation, one that I've never played before. We have a $50 donation from Nem the Noob. We have a $150 donation from Ben Viz. I'd like to dedicate this donation as the only thing that can keep me up until 4 a.m. Do the same. We have Love Seeing Games Run, another $1,000. So I guess not staying up until 4 a.m. Okay, guys. The mystery segment. We have a $150 donation. Definitely make sure to get your donations in for that. This is the only thing that can keep me up until 4 a.m.
So what just happened right there is that the horse knocked me off. That's because I used a spur with no spurs left. So I wanted to use it further ahead, but because the horse was acting up, I decided to use it there. Because you can either do that, or you can do one of the shield swaps that we were talking about earlier. So I actually needed to do that for this shrine, because if I don't do it, the horse knocked me off. To do right here, that's because I used a spur with no spurs left. So I wanted to use it further ahead, because the horse was acting up, I decided to use it there. Otherwise, because you can either do that, or you can do one of the shield swaps that we were talking about earlier. So I actually needed to do that for this shrine, because if I don't do it, the horse knocked me off. To do right here, and I actually had to eat there, because you can roll on the ground and actually take even more damage. I wanted to use it further ahead, so I had to pause before I hit the ground and flop it there. Otherwise, because you make sure I didn't actually die to rolling around.
That trick was kind of an example of what I mentioned
I
earlier about
actually
chaining
needed to do that for this shrine, because if I don't do it, the horse knocked me off. Right here, and I actually had to eat there, because you can roll on the ground and actually take even more damage. I wanted to use it further ahead, so I had to pause before I hit the ground and flop it there. Otherwise, this is diamond right here. That's basically 500 rupees. That's really good. I'm going to try to break my shield here now. I actually needed to do that for this shrine, because if I don't do it, the horse knocked me off. Right here, and I actually, so I'm breaking my shield here just because I want to get rid of that Bumpo shield, and also I had to do another shield flop there because I was doing those shield jumps. Because again, the shield jumps don't finish that. That's basically 500 that weird stuff. I'm going to try to break my shield here now. So by breaking my shield, it makes Link flop, and it also just frees up the space in my inventory. So I'm breaking my shield flop earlier into that Rico shield, and also I had another shield flop there. Because I was doing those shield jumps, because and the shield jumps that's basically put in that weird state where you're not. I'm going to try to break my shield.
Also, with shield.
So by breaking my shield, it makes Link flop, and it also just frees up the space in my inventory. That's a good shield flop earlier. The horse now had actually another shield flop there. Because I was doing those shield jumps.
Shield jump off the horse, I believe.
Yeah, you do like a shield jump, a jump, and an arrow shot at the same time. And so if you can't do all of those, then you can't do the trick.
That's again in that weird state where you're not. I'm going to try to break my shield.
Also, with shield.
So by breaking my shield, it makes Link flop, and it also just frees up the space in my inventory. That's a good point. And also had actually another shield flop there. Because I was doing those shield jumps.
Shield jump off the horse, I believe.
Yeah, you do like a shield jump, a jump, and an arrow shot. Oh! And so if you can't do all of those, then you can't do the trick.
Okay, where's the horse? In that weird state.
With shield.
Yeah,
horses in this game can be
flop, and it also just frees up.
not on the smart side.
That's a good point. Alright, yeah, that launch is kind of an example of one of the harder stasis launches because if you're doing it off a really small object, it's a lot more picky and a lot more precise. So I wanted to go for that, but instead now I guess we get to do something else that's kind of cool if I don't fail.
Horses in this game.
The shield jump, and then just cross the river really fast. So really all I was going to get to with that launch right here is kind of an example of one of the harder stasis launches because if you're doing it off a really small
you did get
object,
the jelly spawn also.
it's a lot more picky and
Scary also. Yeah, jelly spawn there pretty common.
wanted to go for that, but instead
Actually,
now
if
I
they do
guess
an
we
attack
get to do
into the
something else
rock,
that's
it
kind
will
of
actually like change direction.
Okay, so that Octorok there could have killed me. I was kind of swerving side to side because the Octorok's generally really all I was going to get in the path that launch right here. So by swerving, you kind of you can avoid it that way. Because if you run to the left and then
get
to
the
the
jelly
right,
spawn also.
it's a lot more picky. So that would have killed me if that hit.
Yeah, jelly spawn there pretty common.
Wanted to go for that, but then there's another memory right here. Just going to climb up here so you have time for Okay, so that Octorok there could have killed me.
We have a
I was kind of
$25
swerving side to
donation
side
from
because the
Crystal
Octorok's
Destiny.
generally really all I was going to get in the path
This is dedicated to my girlfriend
by
who's
swerving,
from
kind of harder
Meeting.
things avoid it that way.
I love you so very much. Thank you to everyone at GDQ for sending
Yeah,
me.
that would have killed me if that hit.
Yeah, jelly spawn there pretty common.
Wanted to go for that, but then
We
there's
also have a
another memory right here.
$500 donation from Anonymous who says, cancer sucks, but AGDQ rocks, right?
There could have killed me.
We have a
I was kind of
$25
swerving side
donation
to side
from,
because
oh
the
boy,
Octorok
guys,
generally really all
we
I
have
was
another $5,000 donation. Let's go. I love you so very much. Thank you to this is from Anonymous. They say, keep it up, guys. Height?
Jelly spawn there pretty
We also have a $500 donation from Anonymous who says, cancer sucks, but AGDQ rocks, right?
There could have killed me.
We have
Alright,
a
so we're going to get another
$25
horse.
donation from, oh boy,
Conveniently,
guys.
there's just another
We have
horse
another
pack that's sitting right over here.
$5,000 donation.
Glides straight to
Let's
it.
go. I love you so very much. Thank you. This is from Anonymous. They say, keep it up, guys.
You can
Height?
actually get a horse here and carry him all the way up to the village.
We also have a $500 donation from Anonymous.
Yeah, so the same thing here. I'm not going to go for the leader horse. I want to go for one of the other two. So I'm going to go for this guy. So we're going to get another horse.
Oh boy,
Conveniently,
guys.
there's just another
We have
horse.
another
Please don't kill me right over here.
$5,000 donation.
Glides straight to
Let's
it.
go.
And this one here we're not going to use for very long again. If I would have got a faster one, it would have saved me around a minute or so, but this will do
We also have a $500 donation from Anonymous.
The horses here are the
Same
same
thing here. I'm not going to go for the leader horse. I want to go for
after the
the
plateau. You can get a force beast here.
So we're going to get another horse.
This one was
Conveniently, there's just another
We have
horse.
another
Please don't kill me right over here.
$5,000 donation.
yeah, like you said, we're not going to use
Let's go.
And this one here we're not going to use for very long again. If I would have got a faster one, it would have saved me
We're
around a
seeing
minute
up
or
on this
so.
bridge here, we see some floating platforms. This is an addition to Master Mode. These horses here are pretty useful sometimes. I know some other categories in Master Mode use some of the chassis that are already, but they can also be kind of scary because these enemies oftentimes have good weapons and like bomb arrows, etc. They can sometimes kill you, but it's just one of the additions to Master
This
Mode.
one here we're not going to use for very long. So I just took that bridge really slow because if the horse happens to stop, like if it runs through a hole or something like that, the horse is just going to stop, and those guys on the platform shoot you and you're dead. So
It's also kind of funny that mob right there is holding a final blow. So one of the 3 times the bomb arrow in this game. They can sometimes kill you, but
Horse can also fall through the bridge.
This one here we're not going to use for yeah, I just think that grid's really slow because if the horse happens to stop, like if it runs into a hole or something like that, the horse is just going to stop. And those guys on the platform shoot you.
Horses can lead to a lot of problems. It's also kind of fun with that. It's kind of scary, especially if you play some 3 times in a row. They can sometimes kill you, but it's usually just smaller things. Like,
I just think that grid's really slow.
There's like a number of little things that
like if it runs into a hole or something like that, the horse is
there. That's 30 seconds.
And those guys on the
they can all happen so horses can lead to a lot of problems. It's also kind of scary, especially
Additionally, like all the motions and
it's usually just smaller things.
you have like
I just think that grid's really slow.
There's like a number of little things that resources is also very important, especially if the horse is there. That's 30 seconds. And
those guys on the
they can all happen so horses can lead to a lot. Additionally, stay salon levels. Yeah, you take advantage of some of the bomb tricks you're trying. Like so, motions it's usually just smaller things.
I just think that grid's really slow. Okay, I just saved everyone by turning down resources.
Especially if the bomb tricks those guys on they can all happen. The game is basically like, hey, there's a shrine in case you did initially use stay salon levels. Yeah, you take advantage of some of the bomb tricks you're trying. Like so, motions it's usually just smaller things.
You like
okay, I just saved everyone by turning down
you can't even get rid of
Yeah, I've noticed that.
that happens to things too. If you don't have like other things like that also
in case you did initially use stay salon levels. Yeah, you take advantage instead of the latest attention shrine. Like so,
yeah.
I just want to do the whole run.
The developers want you to have the beeping.
You're trying to sabotage
I just I got the mental. You can't even get rid of
It's pretty straightforward trying.
Yeah, really easy try. I just have to stay twice with an arrow, and then I have to go up here. I guess one thing to point out is I'm going to start aiming now and shoot it, and that's just so I don't go into bullet time, which is the slow motion thing that happens when you pull out your bow in midair. So that just saves a little bit of time aiming beforehand.
You're trying to sabotage
I got the mental. You can't even get
Something unfortunate about that shrine is that
yeah, really easy try. I just have to stay twice with an arrow, and then I have to go up here. I guess one thing to point out is I'm going to start aiming now. Yeah, the ball it, and that's just so I don't go actually controls both the platform that shoots you up and that wall that you can't see. So that just saves a little bit of time aiming beforehand.
One interesting thing about this shrine. This shrine is currently on the chopping block. It may not be in the normal quest for too much longer.
Yeah, really.
There's another shrine that's way to think about.
This one is just one thing to point out is I'm gonna
wouldn't have to come all the way here. Just ride straight to the stable.
Yeah, the ball and that's just so I don't go actually controls both the platform that shoots you up and that wall that you can't see. So that just saves a little bit of time.
There's another shrine. This shrine is currently on the chopping block. It may not be in the normal quest. So this guy here is Torin. There's another shrine that's way to think about.
I just wanted to point out is I'm gonna
would have Mr. Torin appears one of the most useful NPCs in the game. He spent his entire life searching for ways to get to Great Fairy, and he's too nervous to go talk to the Great Fairy and give it to him. So he's going to give us 500 rupees to take to the Great Fairy. But since we're a speedrunner and we just need rupees, his lifelong goal will never be completed. So sorry, Torin.
I just wanted to point out is I'm gonna
would have Mr. Torin appears one of the most useful NPCs in the game. He spent his entire life searching.
Yeah, this bridge is not very fun. Oh, I actually have a really good line right now.
As long as you can get the horse going in a straight line, most of the time it'll typically stay like that throughout boost. But since we're
that was definitely an above average.
His lifelong goal. So we got to head over to if you see some other categories like Alta, do some launches straight to Rito Village. We have a few things other tools in here.
Yeah, this bridge is not very fun. Oh, I actually have a really good line right now.
As long as you can get the horse going, actually kind of lucky with his guardian cycle here when they spawn in.
That was
distance away from where they will actually spawn in. Their cycle is actually pretty good. We got to head over to so we don't really have to go much to worry about. So launch straight to Rito Village. We have a few things other tools in here.
We're just doing some climbing here. There's a memory at the top of this cliff, so we're just going to do it now. We're actually going to have a champion ability later. That was that shoots you straight up. I'm sure if you played the game, you know which one I'm talking about, but it's actually faster to do this now as opposed to doing it later with the champion.
Did someone actually sign?
We're just doing some climbing here. There's a memory at the top of this
I think the problem was
we're just going to do it now. We're actually going to have a champion ability later. That was that shoot straight up. I'm sure if you played the game, you know what I'm talking about. But it's actually faster to do this now. The faster charging it later after the champion.
I was thinking it would be actually faster, but
Did someone actually sign?
we're just doing some climbing here. There's a memory at the top of this.
I think the problem was
We're just going to do it now.
so as you guys can tell, like we're sitting here on the couch still talking about routing ideas for this game, but this game has so much crazy routing techniques. It's crazy. A lot of games just have a route and there's not really many changes in it until new things are discovered. But this game is thinking it would be actually being changed with the routing because we keep finding this is a memory at the top of this. I think the problem was with the physics and like we're sitting here on the couch still talking about routing ideas for this game. Kind of limitless. This game has so many like crazy routing techniques. It's crazy. A lot of games just have a route and there's not really many changes until new things are discovered. But this game is thinking it would be
We've seen so many videos of people, doing cool things in the game, but they haven't found where it's not the Zammer thing. It's like, oh,
what else?
what else is there? Yeah, we want to know. We want to use it in speed games.
It's the kind of stuff that makes me still want to play this game.
There's also many like
thousands of hours.
yeah,
It's a physics sandbox. There's a lot of cool things you can do.
developers published like a couple weeks ago.
One of the more recently discovered things was
We've seen
you throw a boomerang, you manage to catch it with magnesis, it'll continue spinning, and you can like use it like a saw to kill enemies.
Oh yeah, what else is there? Yeah, so we want to know. We want to use it in speed games.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of crazy stuff you still want to play. I guess the main thing with this game is you can assume is with kind of like your set of logic. It's a physics sandbox. It's how things work in the real world. Like within the bounds of this game, you can think of something that probably works. It will probably work. Manage to catch it with magnesis, it'll continue spinning, and like use it like a saw to kill enemies.
Oh, that's what else is there. Yeah, so do it. In this game, there is no way going
a bunch of crazy stuff. Yeah, like they basically designed it so it's specifically to the player's discretion. With kind of like your set of logic, it's a physics sandbox. How
you do so many crazy shrine things.
Within the bounds of this game, you can think of something. Yeah, it will probably work.
Yeah,
We have a launch here. Two launches, and we're actually having the first.
This game, there is no way going
where you come to They crazy use of this with kind of like your set of logic. It's a physics sandbox. How
you do so many crazy shrine things.
Within the bounds of this game, you can think of something. Yeah, it will probably work.
Yeah, I'm going to save just in case. There's another tree I can use that's right over here.
This game, there is no way going
I'm a little bit slower, but if I take damage again,
kind of like your set of logic. It's a physics sandbox. How
you do so many crazy shrine things.
Within the bounds of this game, you can think of something. Yeah, it will probably work.
Yeah, I'm going to save just in case. There's another tree I can use that's right over here.
This game, there is no way going
I'm a little bit slower, but if I take damage again... Only thing that's really bad about this actually is the angle. I'm going to hope that I can make it to this middle thing here, which I should be able to. Yeah, I'm going to save just in case. There's another tree I can use that's right over here.
This area can actually change quite a lot with the wind currents. I know there's some different kinds of phase things that affect
yeah, I think I'm going to abort that. That's a little bit scary. So I'm just going to go over here instead. Normally you can make a launch really all the way over actually is the angle. That one, that's right in the middle of Blink right now. I'm going to hope that I can make it to this. Because I failed that first one, be able to. The backup tree, I didn't have it as another tree I can use. That's right over here, and I have to go over here. It's pretty easy to get back there though, because once I get onto this first one, that's actually kind of a little bit scary. Like you can just use to get there. I'm just gonna go over here instead. Normally you can make a launch really all the way over actually is the angle. That one.
Also the wind currents, you saw him get like hit around by some wind currents.
I'm gonna hope that I can make it because I failed that first one.
I know during the
backup tree, I didn't have it as another tree I can use.
So it's actually difficult to make it to that middle arm there. daytime.
It's pretty easy to get back.
It kind of works out that
because once I got into that's actually kind of a little bit scary. Normally you can make that really bad ways and actually the angle. That one.
Also, the Wii currents. You saw
The Wii U version especially.
Hopes that I can make it because I failed that first one.
I know during the
Backup tree, I didn't have another tree.
so it's actually easier to pull up this trick, that middle arm there, if it's daytime.
It's pretty easy to get back.
It kind of works out that
because once I get into that's actually a little bit scary. Normally you can make that really cool and actually the angle. That one.
Also, the Wii currents. You saw
The Wii U version especially.
So like we said earlier, you can use the shoot an arrow at things to change the direction. They're going to go stasis, so tree falls down, stasis falls down, shoot an arrow up, right like a rocket. It works.
It's pretty easy to get back. Yeah, that one there was actually really close to failing. One of the things that's super annoying about these launches is that sometimes Link just refuses to grab it. So that's what happened the first time there. But yeah,
The Wii U version especially.
usually I would come in from the side, but I wasted a little bit of extra time actually setting up the launch, so I decided to go straight on it. And I was lucky enough to be able to grab it at the end, and it worked out. It's pretty easy to get back. Yeah, sometimes if you're a little bit too low on the tree, which I actually thought I was, what'll happen is that the launch will start, but you'll just kind of get kicked off the tree right away, and you can't really do anything. Usually I would come in from the side, but I wasted a little bit of extra time actually setting up the launch, so I decided to go straight on it. And I was lucky enough to be able to grab it at the end, and it worked out.
Canelli, I think, is
Pretty easy to get back. Yeah, sometimes if you're a little bit too low on the tree, which I actually thought I was, what'll happen is that the launch will start, but you'll just kind of get kicked
if you're on the
off
platform
right
behind
away,
you and talk to him, like, just like
and
teleport in
you
front of
can't
him.
really do anything. Usually I would come in from the
As long as
side,
you're anywhere in that
but I
room, you
wasted
talk
a
to
little
him,
bit of
just
extra
like
time
pop that
actually
straight
setting up the launch, so I decided to go straight on it.
But it's useful.
And I was lucky enough to be able to grab it at the end. So we're getting more rupees from the diamond. Sometimes if you're a little bit too low on the tree, which I actually thought I was, and these are used to make cold resistance, which we actually start, but you'll just kind of get kicked
Also, on the
off
platform
right
behind
away.
you to sell things before you actually get to the desert, which
Usually I would come in from the
as long as
side,
you're anywhere in that
but I
room, you
wasted
talk
a
to
little
him,
bit of
just
extra
to make sure you sell the
time
whole if you get enough rupees to buy the function. But it's useful.
and I was lucky enough to be able to grab it at the end. So we're getting more rupees from the diamond. Sometimes if you're a little bit too low on the tree, which I actually thought I was, and these are used to make
you're seeing sometimes ATC uses this scope. So if you're on the platform behind you, launches sell things before you actually get to basically, typical Zelda, if you target like as long as the direction will stay locked, the scope will basically change the direction after you exit out of it. So it's a great way to line up launches to make sure you're
getting more rupees from the diamond. Yeah. Also, you're probably wondering why I threw away the axe. That's because I know how many launches you can do on a specific axe. So I knew that that axe right there was basically broken, even though it didn't say it was badly damaged. Because if you start spinning and your weapon is about to break, it's not going to last long enough to fully charge a stasis launch. So I threw it away right there just to get rid of it while I was waiting. Also, you're probably wondering why I threw away the axe. That's because I know how many launches you can do on a specific axe. So I knew that axe right there was basically broken, even though it didn't say it was badly damaged.
It's actually it's really unfortunate
because if you start
trying to do a stage
spinning
pull your weapon out
and your weapon is about to break, it's not going to last long enough to fully charge a stasis launch. So I threw it away right there just to get rid of it while I was waiting. Also, you're probably wondering why I threw away the axe. That's because I know how many launches you can do on a specific axe. So I knew that axe right there was basically broken, even though it didn't say it was badly damaged. So you might have noticed when I turn around when I'm doing a stasis launch, the reason I do that is because the point where your spin attack actually starts is behind, like it's not directly behind him, but it's kind of like that's because I know how many. It's kind of on the side behind him. So the reason I turn around is because I'll start a spin attack, and a lot of the times you'll get kind of end. You might have noticed when I turn around and it'll count as 2 hits. The reason I do that is you just do it while facing a point where a lot of the time the stasis launches are a lot harder to do, and sometimes you just don't have enough stamina. It's kind of on the side. That's what's going on there. If you ever, so the reason I turn around is because I'll start a spin attack, and a lot of the time you'll get kind of end. You might have noticed when I turn around and it'll count as the The reason I do that, you just do it while facing forward. A lot of the time, the station launches are a lot. I told my friend out direct, and sometimes you just don't. It's gonna keep changing. It's kind of on the side. That's what's going on there. The reason I turn around is because the starters attack, and a lot of the time, you'll get kind of and you might have turn around.
Oh, that's
And it'll count as the reason I do that is just do it while facing forward. A lot of the time, the station launches are a lot. I told my friend out.
So here, we're just advancing the meta quest line. We've got to shoot 5 targets here to prove ourselves to have so we can go up and confront the bomb meta, which is going to be the first of our dungeons.
Oh,
that we're going to do in this one.
The reason I do that is just do it while facing forward. A lot of the time, the station launches are a lot. I told my friend out.
So here, we're just advancing the meta quest line. We've got to shoot 5 targets to prove ourselves. There's a lot of them. So we can go up and it's actually confront the bomb meta, which is going to be the first of our dungeons. Also, if you notice, the characters at the end of the shrine is the... So here, you actually look at the foreign plateau, you look at the animations, they actually like hold their hands in triangles, and if you put them together, there's a lot with the fourth one being one. So we can go up and it's actually confront the bomb meta, which is going to be the first of our dungeons.
Both the deal 36. Yeah, 136 shrines. They had to like animate all the different ones. How do they decide that?
So here, actually, what we're doing are just confirmation of actually find beast. So each defined beast has the other things. You can just listen to actually get into it. Here we have to shoot bomb arrows at this cannon that are creating this force field around the beast so we can shoot onto it.
Yeah, 136 shrines. They had to like animate all the different ones.
So it takes 2 shots of bomb arrows to take out these cannons here. So here, bomb arrows are pretty tight for this part, so missing 1 or 2 here. Missing 1's not bad, but if you miss a couple, it can be bad for the boss that we're going to have to do. Here we have to
Yeah, that being said, I'm going to play this a little bit safe, so I'm going to go somewhat closer to the cannons than I usually would. You can actually pretty much just go in a straight line here and shoot all of them from the same spot, but instead I'm going to go a little bit closer over here, just to hopefully not miss any bomb arrows, because I really like moving into meta.
One's not bad, but if you miss a touch, it can be bad for the boss that we're going to have to do.
Yeah, that being said, I'm going to play this a little bit safe, so I'm going to go
these cannons can heal in
somewhat closer to the cannons than I usually would.
If you miss one,
You can actually pretty much just go in a straight line here and shoot all of them from that spot, but instead I'm going to go a little bit closer over here,
Their kill timer does
just to hopefully not miss any bomb arrows, because I really like moving into meta.
One's not bad, but if you miss a touch, it can be bad for the boss that we're going to have to do.
Yeah, that being said, I'm going to play this. I wasted a few bomb arrows there. There's actually some backup stuff to get to that cannons. I didn't see you can actually pretty much go in a straight line here and might all of them from that spot, but instead I'm going to go usually do the boss place, but hopefully not miss any bomb arrows. I think I really like moving into meta. I might grab the backup just to take that. Yeah, that being said, I'm going to play this. I wasted a few bomb arrows there. There's actually some backup stuff to get to that cannons. I didn't see you can actually pretty much go in a straight line here and might all of them from that spot, but instead I'm going to go usually do
Dungeon elements of boss
place, but hopefully not miss the shrine. I think I
Divine Beast are kind of more traditional dungeons in this game. But yeah, they're a little bit different. People are condensed. There's puzzles in one area, but like shrines, you can complete them. And each Divine Beast has a new part that you can do. That you can play, which you gain access to after you go to the Divine Beast and get the map of the dungeon. Traditional. So each dungeon has a 3D map you can use, and then you can manipulate parts of the dungeon with that. But yeah, they're a little on meta or condensed from other Divine Beasts because we're actually not even going to get them. You can complete it without any of the movable parts. Due to the fact that it's drafts and each Divine Beast has this route that ATC is going to do is completely without a glitch you gain access to after you getting the map is really slow and get the map of the dungeon.
Yeah.
It's like a pretty long. Each dungeon has a 3D map, so you can manipulate parts of the dungeon.
It's also the only dungeon that has all the turns.
But yeah, they're a little on meta or condensed from other Divine Beasts.
All the
We're
other
actually not even going to get them. You can complete it without any of the movable parts. And that's kind of that's why we can actually do this. Each Divine Beast has this route that ATC is going
There's two other dungeons that you can almost do in that amount, but there's one terminal.
Yeah, it's like a pretty the next one we're going to do is all the terminals is one before we
done but it has all the terminals. Yeah, they're all long right over all the other action.
That's why I usually do this one. Sometimes it's hard. This route that ATC's going to do. Yeah, these updrafts basically are what
There's two other dungeons that you can almost do in that amount, but there's one terminal.
it's like we're not having that. The next one we're going to do is all the terminals is one before we you grab that right there to get a good angle on that flight.
All the other action.
There's actually something interesting he's going to do here in a second. We've got to jump out this window and go over. Sometimes it's hard. This route that's below the wing. Yeah, these updrafts basically there. But after this, he's actually just going to jump out before they fly. If we don't have a map, there's no way we can get back to any part of the dungeon from this terminal. So avoiding out will actually put us back up in the main part of the wing, where we can do some funny tricks like that as well. There's actually something interesting he's going to do here in a second. I should discover that you can do this. Sometimes it's hard. This route that's below the wing. Yeah, these updrafts basically.
Really?
Yeah.
Did someone in your chat tell you, or
jump out before I think I saw someone do it on the map. There's no way we can get part of the dungeon. Does it from this terminal? So avoiding out will actually put us back up style.
People have told me it's good for going over slightly bumps in terrain.
There's actually something. I should discover that you can do this.
Rumor has it.
We might test it.
Really? Test first, but did someone in your chat tell you, or jump out before
I think I saw someone do it on the map. There's no way we can
Go back here. I don't trust this.
Does it from this terminal? So
Normally you want to leave this updraft as soon as you can, because you don't need much height here. I left a little bit too early, so I just went back deeper.
I should discover that you can do this. We might test it. Go through this.
Really? Test first, but did someone in your chat tell you, or
Take like a heart of damage before you through it, but I think I saw someone. That's really scary.
Go back here. I don't trust
you have
this.
theories, but there's no.
Normally you want to leave this updraft as soon as you can, because you don't need much height here. I left a little bit too
to grab the
early.
theory.
So right there, sledgehammers are considered like a crushing weapon. So things like sledgehammers, power crushers, things of that nature, they can be used to actually. That's really scary. Break open some chest without even having.
Theories,
Normally you want to leave this
Some
updraft
chest without even having to
don't need much height
open
here.
them themselves. So that actually
to
saves
grab the theory. Yes, mine.
So right there, yes, sledgehammers are, and also break the breakable holders as well. So it's kind of funny. Bomb strike you can use a sledgehammer without the bombs of that nature. They can be used to actually. That's really scary.
Flop to it.
Okay, so I'm actually going to go and get the backup bomb arrows over here, just in case. Normally you only take a few seconds to get
Without even having to open them themselves. So that actually saves Windblight is kind of a difficult fight just because of our weapons we have right now. We're going to be using this Falcon Bullet. It's kind of funny. Bomb strike you can use. Whereas the other ones we're going to have weapons that you get from the end of this dungeon. That is going to make the other boss fights incredibly easy.
Okay, so I'm actually going to go and get the backup bomb
So you get
arrows
the
over
volley's
here, just
rail,
in
and you get
case.
the really powerful bow.
Normally you only take a few seconds.
It's like a no-brainer to do this one. Windblight is full boss fights in this game. Most of the older ones are basically taking up bows. We use updrafts as well as bullet time to do a lot of hits in a very short amount of time where the boss can't do anything over in bullet time. Make the other boss fights incredibly easy. So it's a game of getting these cycles of bomb arrows and ice arrows. After he takes a specific amount of damage, he'll get back up. It's like a no-brainer. You can bullet time once again once your stamina regenerates.
What? Okay.
Windblight is full boss fights in this game. Most of the older ones are basically taking up bows.
Yeah, I thought he was dead there. I guess I missed one headshot with an ice arrow.
A lot of hits in a very short amount of time. It spawns in a random position at the start of this bullet time. This position he spawns in, you can actually create some problems if he's really far away because he hard to get headshots and he won't top. After he takes a specific amount of damage, so things can get a little sticky if you don't get your stamina shot. That causes it to go down.
What? Okay.
You can shoot tornadoes and stuff at you.
Yeah, I thought he was dead there. I guess I missed one headshot with an ice arrow.
Yeah, Master of Dynamics
Spawns in a random position at the start of this bullet time. This can be a problem with some of the bosses. You can create some problems if he's really far away because he's hard to get headshots and he won't top. He takes a specific
So normally right there I would have been able to do that with two, but he healed.
You shoot tornadoes and stuff at you.
For whatever reason,
Yeah, I thought he was dead there. I guess I missed one headshot with Chase Arrow.
Yeah, only in this live. Yeah, that's kind of funny when he started before.
So that's the end of Meadow. We have time for a couple donations.
Well, that is perfect timing because we have a $2,500 donation.
I would have been able to do that with two.
This is from Sean Shiplock. He says, Rivali's donation is now ready.
I guess I missed one headshot with Chase Arrow.
Yeah, only in this live.
Hey, AGDQ staff and attendees. At Sonic Mega here. I hope everyone is having a wonderful final day. You're so close to the end. As the English voice for Rivali, we have a $2,500 donation. Amazing community I've seen grow around the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. And of course, the Games Done Quick event. This is from Sean, fan art to inside jokes. And of course, Rivali's donation is now ready. You've all given us so much entertainment from just a single game. Hey, AGDQ staff, it only seems right that I take the chance Sonic back to you. I hope everyone is having a wonderful final day. To AGDQ end, I present as the English voice for Rivali, representing $1 for every attempt our ravioli birds had to make before mastering his famous Games Done Quick event. And to everyone else, fan art that left the set of autographs Rivali is now ready. You've all given us so much entertainment can have someone silently judging for every staff. It only seems right that I take the chance, just like the Twitch chat, as well as the runners final day. And of course, there's one extra amiibo to be given, representing $1 putting in so much time and effort to our ravioli birds. Please be safe getting back home after the event. Oh, and don't let not Falco's ego get to you. When you're literally stuck as a spirit, can have someone silently judging for every staff. It only seems right that I take the chance, just like the Twitch chat, as well as the runners.
That trick right there is very difficult.
And of course, there's one extra amiibo to be given, representing $1 putting in so much time and effort to our ravioli birds. Please be safe getting back home after the event. Oh, and don't let not Falco's ego get to you. When you're literally stuck as a spirit, can have someone silently judging for every staff. It only seems right that I take the chance, just like the Twitch chat, as well as the runners.
That trick right there is very difficult.
And of course, there's one extra amiibo to be given, representing $1 putting in so much time and effort to our ravioli birds. Please be safe getting back home after the event. Oh, and don't let not Falco's ego get to you. When you're literally stuck as a spirit, can have someone silently judging.
Actually advance the storyline, so it's faster to go from the Elder House to the Shrine than it would be.
That trick right there is very difficult.
And of course, there's one extra amiibo to be given, representing $1 putting in so much time and effort to our ravioli birds.
Yeah, normally you would actually stay buried there to survive.
And don't let not
Either that or
Falco's ego
we
get
have to
to
go
you.
talk to the because we have the hard container program.
When you're literally stuck as a spirit, can have someone silently judging.
So now we're going to go to the desert, and there's another pretty tricky launch right here off the DLC that has some bomb arrows in it. So this is, like I said, one of the trickier ones for sure. I really hope I get this one.
This one can go.
Yeah, normally you would actually stay buried. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and save this before it. Either that or we have to go talk to the because we have the hard container program.
When you're literally stuck as a spirit, can have
Yeah, because you have an option that just has
so now we're going to go to the desert, and there's another pretty tricky launch right here off the DLC that has some bomb arrows in it.
Got a quick question for you.
Like I said, one of the trickier ones for sure.
With the
I really hope I
secret
get this one.
incentive,
Yeah, normally you would actually
when do you want to close
yeah,
that
I'm
off?
just going to go ahead and save this before it. Either that or we have to go talk to the because we have the around 3 hours and 30 minutes maybe. I'll let you know.
Okay,
So now we're
okay.
gonna go to
All right,
the
everybody, that means you have
another
2
pretty
hours
tricky
left to get your donations in for this awesome secret incentive. We are currently almost 75K in already.
One of the trickier
We are
ones.
getting close. With the secret incentive. I can see it. So everybody get your donations in. We can do this. Let's see some magic happen.
Because we have around 3 hours and 30 minutes. I'll let you know.
Okay, okay. All right, everybody, that means you have 2 hours left to get your donations in for this awesome secret incentive. We are currently almost 75K in
Now you
already.
can.
Okay, now we're good.
Okay.
Focus mode.
Hey guys, we've got a $10,000 donation from the Yeti. Magic happen. All right. Thank you so much to the Yeti.
3 hours.
They say, hey y'all, Yeti here. We're super buzzed on all these amazing runs. All right, everybody, that means from the races, the slam, Q, plus task, and now this incredible Breath of the Wild run. It makes us pause. Think about how magical the game's been. Okay, now we're good. All these amazing people coming together to share their passion. $10,000 donation from the Yeti. Magic happened. Thank you to the runners, staff, volunteers, sponsors, they say, hey, all the wonderful supporters. We feel very on all these amazing runs. So extraordinary. Here's another 10,000 plus the task, and now majestic Breath of the Wild ride. It makes us pause. What could possibly magical? Go ride. All these amazing people coming together to share their passion. $10,000 donation from the Yeti. Magic happened.
Can be a run for
Thank you to the runners, staff, volunteers, sponsors. They say, hey, all the wonderful supporters. We feel very on all these amazing runs.
Once you open up the chest, you have to use
Here's another 10,000 plus the task, and now majestic Breath of the Wild ride. It makes us pause. What could possibly magical? Go ride. All these amazing people coming together to share their passion. $10,000 donation from the Yeti.
Can be a run for
Yeah, that's another tricky one right there. The tree was a little bit sideways, so it's a lot harder to come sideways like that. So fortunately, we do have Gales here, so it's not a big deal because I can just run over here and Gale across the bed. Of course, it does lose some time though to fail that one.
This one second to the bench is probably the most difficult. A chest followed by a really short tree, so it's really difficult. The short trees are the most difficult trees. Simply because,
yeah, that's another tricky one right there. The tree was a little bit sideways, so it's a lot harder to come
one of the short ones.
Fortunately, we do have Gales here, so it's not a big deal because I can just run over here and Gale across the bed.
Running a Gale here, typically it does lose some time though to fail that one. But in this first section, before entering the forest, we sort of have three Gales to burn at most time.
Simply because,
yeah, that's another tricky one right there. The tree was a little bit sideways, so
we need all three Gales.
it's a lot harder to come
One of the short ones.
Fortunately,
We don't have them by then.
Nice. It's not a big deal because I can just run over and Gale across the bed.
Running a Gale here, typically it does lose some time. You were nervous getting birds with the horse to get there. In this first section, before entering the forest, we sort of have three Gales to burn at most time.
Simply because,
Yeah, that's another tricky one right there. The tree was a little bit sideways, so
this thing needs all three Gales. Not always here. It's one of the short ones. But in the pairs, we don't have them by then.
it's nice. It's not a big deal because I can just run over and Gale across the bed.
I'm going to grab this shield while he's getting over.
You were nervous.
Stances actually require a shield to ride on.
Before entering
The shield will just kind of fall off, but yeah, we're going to ride this all the way to Gerudo Town.
It's going to be quite tricky to navigate because if ATZ is a little far to the left, then he'll get towards the Oasis and activate a cutscene.
And if that happens, it's close to like Gerudo.